Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever gonna wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course, there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal. I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we should deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now, the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. Hey, what's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
Wago kumbeska gang, ba mamarulira, kuya mi juskuna chitanai. Ina kun ba marulira rachikun, slimo padona, rundi hadonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora, kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do nago chutchut, musha papampa, pola wana chitne, bamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabest, uba batu konchi. Tong nong bong shang nung yang, tong patok smaktelia.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? You ever thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment? You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I could try and help you out. Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taris, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. A building doesn't clean itself, you know.
No problem. Got it.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Good. I don't much like strangers in my home.
Tong haidwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunne mulerabes.
Chi gratu loda pograshi oniun komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Takum justak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haidwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Takum justak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Chi gratu loda pograshi oniun komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang.
Tolpa da pongwale gando nangugu chut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chocola. Mucha shag panka. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Tong abom sha umninang. Wanga kun bez keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tun chichi idadwana. Kavavolpa mulje gumana. Wi itanan dayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nadektek. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule tonke. Tag bis tu ponko kokibak panka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikun. Chanshak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chubanishka yanki titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chubaching lorda itakun. Witam boragatong mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Wata juma wana hu wama hulhu natek. Si gratu loda bograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutong. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Muchashak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Yikukuno no ba mule rachikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata ne punage. Dolpi kikiuana. Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mule rabes. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktelea. Akupa chekopa? Gino mulera kenpaija kislimo poduama? Achuta, wonga kunbis dolbi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktelea.
No problem. Got it.
Hudu, Tuni Rama na praka donko searcha chupatanki.
No problem. Got it.
Kavadumpa kapaliamo na pata. Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang.